Hi there, I thought I'd throw out another quick video with some tips and pointers. Here I'm in an instance for a mission. You can see here I've got a little window that says in the mine. This is my instance window. It has a button for resetting the instance if I need to leave and start it over. If I fail the quest or something, I can reset the quest. You can see my overhead map now shows the dungeon, and there's a little X there. I'm supposed to find and help a medic, and I'm standing here in front of him. How you update quests can sometimes be different in this game. In this particular case, I need to target the medic, and you can see I've got him targeted now. And if I go down to my pack and on the missions tab, I have a rescue gear kit there that I can right click on and use, and that updates the quest. The next quest was to find some copper and coal in the mine. I've already picked some up, so it's automatically updating for me, and I'm going to complete that now too. And now over in my pack I've got some sealing materials, and I'm supposed to seal a toxic waste container. And if we look over at my map now, the next cave over has a red X in it, so that must be where the container is. One thing I didn't show you guys yesterday on my last video was the N button, which opens the actions window, and there are a bunch of actions in here. You start the game with some great ones like Smash 1, which is this little orange fist. It's a melee strike. Another interesting thing you can do is you have a flashlight that you can just push the F button and turn your flashlight on or off, which is nice in these cave missions. I'm going to run up here and fight something and show you a bit about the aggro. At low level, the monsters have a very tight aggro radius. So as you saw, I just ran by a bunch of guys, bad guys, because their names were in red, and they didn't really notice me. Now if you look up here in by your radar, you can see two little bars that have some yellow, that when I move, a little yellow comes up there. That represents how much noise I'm making. I'm not making that much noise when I run because I don't have heavy armor on. This is a newbie alt. But you can see when I swing my weapon it makes a deal of noise. If I were to shoot a gun or something, it would make even more noise. One thing you can do to reduce your noise is to push C for crouch. Now I'm crouched down, and you can see while I move I'm not making as much noise. Now I quickly want to show you how to use the Smash 1. So in the top left of my keyboard, or my hotkeys, I have a 1 there for Smash 1. When I hit 1, it turns red, and the next melee strike I make is a smashing attack, and it does extra crushing damage and also a 2-second stun. So you can see I just hammered that guy. Another handy tip: when you go to loot something, you can hold down the shift button while you right click to loot, and it will automatically take everything that on the body. Here you can see I'm harvesting a node. It's a copper deposit. There's 3 lines when you mouse over a node. It's the kit and the skill and the knowledge that you need. If any of those are red, you won't be able to harvest. So now I've ran over to the X where I'm supposed to be sealing some waste. You can see the X on my screen. There's some barrels there, but it turns out none of the barrels are targetable. And this is another thing that can happen in the game, is that sometimes all you need to do is stand in a spot and use your quest item as opposed to actually targeting something. Here I'm going to cast a quick buff on myself, and then I'm going to use my sealing. And when I update this, something's going to leap out and attack me, because I know that because I've already done this. Now I got a big strange mutant here. You can see I used my Smash 1, and that 28 crushing came up, and it made him pause for a couple seconds. And I whooped him. You can see the little corpse flies, as they call them, indicate that I can loot him. And I used shift right click to just take everything he had on him. And after a second it updates, my quest updates, and now I've got green check marks by my objectives, and it updates my objective, and I'm supposed to go back and talk to the quest giver. So off we go. Here I am back at the quest giver. You can see up in the top left I've got a mission thing here. There's little yellow people, it's like head and torso things that show that that was supposedly a group mission. A lot of the low-level group missions aren't that tough. It shows you what rewards I'm going to get. Sometimes there are missions that will give you advancement points in addition to experience. And you can see I just got +1 advancement point. These are over and above what you usually get for leveling. And so those are a big deal because they can really add up. Up for the experience, I'm like level 4, I have 74 total AP. The little orange dashes up in that corner show how far I am through level 4, and then the yellow circle shows how far I am through the next portion of level 4. I've got several advancement points I could spend. I could use them to raise various stats or skills. When you do that, like if I put points into perception, you can see it shows what happens there, and it'll also show what effect it will have on my skills. So raising perception some will also give me a higher cap for my trade skills and give me another point in first aid, because first aid and trade skills rely in some part on perception. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? Okay, I'm going to jump over to the bank. The vault system is a little weird in this game. All of the starter towns have what they call sector vaults with 64 slots in them. There are no bags in this game, so these 64 slots are what you get to use for your sector vault. And basically what a sector vault is a 64 slot box that is accessible anywhere in the first sector of the game. And this first sector is for about levels 1 through 15. You will also encounter things called Barter Vaults. Those are extra boxes. It's just another box that is only available in the bigger towns. So it's just basically 2 different boxes. The capital of each sector also has a VIP vault, and those VIP vaults are only available in one particular spot in the entire sector. Here I've ran over to the garage. I wanted to show you a bit. When you log out of this game, your horse just stays wherever you leave it. If you ever want to permanently put your horse away, you would go to the garage manager or stable manager and park your horse or
what do you need?
ATV or motorcycle or whatever at the garage. Basically, I think the only reason you'd really do that is if you wanted to put your horse away and pull out a motorcycle. Something like that. The motorcycles are faster, but they're also don't travel rough terrain as well, and they use more expensive fuel. If you ever die somewhere and your horse is way out far away from where you respawn, you can come to a garage, which is usually outside of all of the towns, and basically tow your mount to the garage and have your mount respawn here. And so that's how they handle mounts. And that was about all I was going to show you. I hope some of this helped.